on the 18th hole of the Canyon Springs Golf Course in San Antonio, Texas. The hot sun is beating down on me and I've already played for over 4 hours. I'm tired. I have one 10-foot putt to win the tournament. And people say golf is boring. Well, I disagree. Today I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of golf. As I've been playing for 6 years, I know a little bit about the game, and I'm going to share that with you. I hear so many times the phrase, I don't know anything about golf. Well, today is your day to learn. We're going to talk about the equipment, the swing, the basic rules and how to play, and the mental demands required. So first, let's start with the equipment. There are 3 parts to the golf club. First, the club face, which is where the ball interacts with the club. Next is the shaft, which is this long part right here. And finally, the grip. This is where you're going to hold the golf club. There are also 3 basic types of golf club, your driver, irons, and putter. The driver is the longest and largest golf club, and it has the biggest face. This is what you're going to be hitting off of your tee box, and it's going to go the longest distance. Next, your irons. You typically have a 4-iron through a 9-iron in your bag. The higher the club, the shorter the distance. So a 9-iron is going to go the shortest, a 4-iron the farthest. And then next you have your putter. This has a flat club face and a flat grip, and this is going to allow you to roll the ball without getting any flight. Next, you're going to need your golf ball. Pretty self-explanatory, but it does have these indentations on the ball to help with the flight. The most popular ball on the PGA Tour is a Titleist Pro V1. Next, you'll need a golf tee. This is what you'll use to elevate the golf ball from the ground, like this. It can be either plastic or wood, and you'll use this when you're hitting your driver to elevate the ball from the ground. Now that we know the basics of equipment, let's talk about the golf swing. The first part of the swing is your grip. Your grip sets up the base for your swing. So to do the grip, you're going to place your left hand on the club like this, with your thumb pointing on the right side of the grip. And next you're going to take your right hand, place your pinky over your index and middle fingers, wrap your fingers around, and have this thumb pointing in the opposite direction. This is the basic grip. At this point, we can start the swing. The swing consists of the backswing, downswing, and follow through. So let's get started with the backswing. You're going to take the club back like this, and then once it's about parallel to the ground, you're going to hinge your wrists and bring the club back parallel to the ground and through your head. You're also going to want to turn your hips and your torso to coil your body to create power. At this point, we can start our downswing, in which we shift our weight and then let the club fall and hit the ball. Next, we're going to do our follow through, which we just lift the club up and behind our head again. A lot of people want to skip the follow through when they've hit a bad shot, but it's so important for ball flight and accuracy. Now that we know the basic swing, let's go into how to play the game. We're just going to talk about the basics because there's so many rules in golf. But the fundamentals are 1 round, which consists of 18 holes, the front 9 and the back 9. A par is how many strokes it should take you to get the ball into the hole. So for 18 holes, the par is usually about 72, 36 on the front and 36 on the back. A birdie is when you get the ball into the hole in 1 less stroke than par. So on a par 4, a birdie would be a 3. A bogey, conversely, is when you get the ball into the hole 1 stroke more than par. So on a par 4, a bogey would be a 5. Now that you know the basic fundamental rules and how to play the game, let's get into the mental demands, which are probably the toughest part of golf. It requires a lot of mental stamina. You must be focused. When you're standing over the ball, the only thing you can focus about is the target. Anything else is going to lead your mind astray. Also, you need a lot of confidence to play the game of golf. Confidence is really hard on the golf course because there are so many unknowns and so many things could go terribly wrong. But it is also the most important because when you step up to the ball, you want to be confident that you can hit the shot that you've practiced. Next, we're going to talk about practice. Practice is so important because it builds confidence. It helps you to know that when you're standing over the ball, I can confidently hit this shot that I've practiced on the range over and over again. So repeated and consistent practice is extremely important. So now, in conclusion, let's bring this all together. We've learned about the fundamental equipment, the swing, the basic rules, and the mental demands. So let's get back to that 18th hole with a 10-foot putt for par. I can feel the sun beating down on me and everyone looking at me. Now that you know the fundamentals of the game, it might seem a little more daunting, but it also brings a challenge and encouragement. So I think about my swing. I know that I have the equipment that I need. I am confident in my stroke, and I know how to play the game. So I quickly stroke it and finish the putt to win the tournament. Thank you.